defense. Left up defense. And here we go. Check. Crunch.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The LA ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
13 yards remaining on second down. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down and 5.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. This one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
4-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The Rams ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
On the give, this is Akers. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
2nd down.
2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
It's third down.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one.
Washington 6, Rams nothing.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
8 yards to go on second down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Deron Payne, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Third down. 3rd and 13.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Chase Young providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
On to punt for the Rams.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, the rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year, too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Goff now to throw. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Johnny Hecker.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
At their own 4-yard
That
line.
is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Nah.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Rams 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 60 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
all these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. He completes this to Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First and 10.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's kept the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
At the 21-yard
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second and 2, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The return is Henderson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Jonathan Allen.
2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. 53 from Mike. 53. Check 53.
Now gone. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 37. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now Goff on first down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Goff now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
On second and goal. Goff. He's got it. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. Here's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Now Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Deron Payne able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. To throw is gone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. Shell. 53 to Mike. 53. Check. 53.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Washington 37, Rams 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
53. Mike, 53. Don't get nervous.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Complete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
3rd and long. It's gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And his throw is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Here's 2nd and 10. And shedding through the tackle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Not much there, only a yard. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them, well on their way to another victory, riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And he's able to put it through.
Washington 44, Rams 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. And a Rams first down.
Goff on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Mike, 53.
2nd and 10, Goff again. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
It's a gain of
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. For this. Defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about